got something to show you. Something scary. Scary stories for Halloween. A terrifying series of old men. What happens when you notice that most freezers are filled with the dismembered body parts of victims who suffered the exact same way you would if you had your throat stabbed repeatedly and you bled to death, but only were lucky? Many victims are fully conscious and they are boiled and skinned. But turkeys aren't even animals, laughed an old man, rubbing his fat belly. The culture he lived in was full of people who were against animal cruelty. Yet they giggled at his cruel words as they smacked their wet lips and stuffed their blank-eyed faces with their victims' flesh. I heard birds are most abused, even from birth to death. Not even just the slaughter. Another old man yelled, "Stop saying we hurt babies. I don't hurt baby animals." Then he screamed, "Shut up!" so he could remain smug and ignorant that the big turkey carcass in his kitchen belonged to a 6-month-old baby bird, bred to be unnaturally obese and sick, never known to love or kindness, raised by flesh ghouls far from his mom. Another old man nodded, smiling, the third, and said he knew just how horrific animal agriculture was. Yeah, look up a factory farm video like meat.org or meatvideo.com. I dare you. Not only that, but he knew how damaging to the environment flesh eating was. When asked why he still ate flesh, he erupted in sheer black anger. "Should I stop driving cars as well?" Okay. Why would that help or be as bad? What about dogs then? Hot dogs made of dogs? He rationalized his eating of dismembered body parts of tortured baby bird victims, mutilated so they wouldn't bite and hurt each other as they go crazy in crowdless, sunless sheds. By the tens of thousands, yes. Because he couldn't be perfect. Oh, there's the subway in the background if you can't hear. And also stopped driving cars, wondered if he would begin eating dogs and cats because he can't stop driving cars. Public transit's best. Suburban sprawl kills and deforestation. Smaller families, child-free, organic, not to poison the bees, birds, bugs, water, and ourselves. So, many things to reduce suffering and harm. The last one. So many old men think of themselves as good people, but they love cats and dogs. They talk about how smart this dog or cat they knew was. Yeah, well, actually, rats are almost as smart as well as pigs. This dog or cat they know was, they bond with other old men over their love of animals because good people love animals when they recognize their own terrifying cognitive dissonance. Look it up. Do you know any of these old men or are a young person whose heart is as old, decrepit, lacking empathy, and frozen as those of these poor old men, shaped by the culture they were born into, unable to imagine even not being flesh ghoul-eating monsters? Do you know that turkeys purr like kittens? Ooh, there we go, a vegan thing. Vegan future, factory farms, animal abuse, meatvideo.com.
You still just standing there?
Know that turkeys purr like kittens when you pet them and love them. Bright-eyed 6-week-old piglets can figure out how a mirror works. Cows carry their babies for 9 months just like us. Our culture sacrifices human moms like saints, sanctifies human moms like saints. Do you have any idea how cow moms and their babies are treated to satisfy the unhealthy dairy cheese addiction? Watch Dairy is Scary on YouTube. Yeah, that is crazy video. Just like the birds, the Highline Hatchery. Finally, last one. Out of all the scary evil in the world, no evil is widespread or victimize as many innocent with sheer merciless as human supremacist prejudice against select non-human animals. The worst Halloween horror doesn't compare to the real-life horror of the victims of human supremacy. Watch Dominion.org today and stop being flesh-eating ghouls. A flesh ghoul. Wow. Crazy message. Dominion.org. And leave animals alone, vegan. Smaller families. Humans have doubled in 50 years and killed off 69% of wildlife. Smaller families, free birth control, organic, vegan, public transit over suburban sprawl in cities. Saves. Vegan is the future. Meat.org on factory farms. Watch it. The scariest horror movie you have ever seen. Meat.org and meatvideo.com.